This is where that boost button really comes in handy. And look at that. I love it. I love it. Right, let's get into this, see how it's shipped. So everything comes extremely well shipped. I see a couple of boxes with goodies in them, so we'll get into those. But yeah, as always, ENGWE's bikes are shipped extremely well. 2 extra boxes inside the main box. Let's get into these now. Foot pedals, always spare brake pads. Toolkit, cable ties, and English plug and charge brick. Ah, we have the front rack. Yeah, so now we just have to get the bike out. I really like the colour, wine red it's called, or it's more like a burgundy red, but it's very, very sexy. Got your seat all wrapped up well. So this is how the bike comes, very well protected. We just need to take this padding off, and we've got a little bit of construction to do on this one. So yeah, looking forward to getting into this now. We'll show you all the kind of steps that it takes to build it up, and it should be ready to go within an hour. Just be careful when doing this, you don't want to scratch that lovely paintwork. Go around, take all the cable ties off. First step, we just put the seat post in. Easiest bit. It's nice that the back rack is already on. This wine red frame is delightful. It's a beautiful, beautiful colour. Looks way better in person than it does online. So we just need to remove this bracket. Just discard of this that comes between the front forks. We don't need it anymore, so we just tighten the bolts up, and that is the front wheel on. Put on the foot pedals, get our keys, put the seat up like that, and the battery actually is attached to the back of the bike here. So we just unlock that. Let's just slide up, and there's our battery. We can get that on charge. So that's the ENGWE all charged up. Now we're going to take a look at the screen. It's only a small screen, a nice little discreet screen, and I like that. Coloured one, it's got all of your information on there, the battery bar. The controls are like underneath. So you've got your assist levels, has 5 levels of assistance. No electronic bell, just a classic bell like that. But yeah, very nice display. I do like that. So this is the bike's main feature, the boost button. This is what the bike is named after, the L20 Boost. This is ENGWE's kind of hack to get around throttles. This gives you like a shot of torque just to get you up hills or pull away safely at junctions and traffic lights. And having used this feature on a few bikes, I love it. I absolutely love the boost button. It's a game changer. I wish it was in every single bike moving forward. It is a really nice legal feature. Yeah, you've got that really bright backlight and brake light as well, which is nice. And that front light that is attached to that front rack. Yeah, that torque sensor feels instantly responsive. Wow. Yeah, welcome back to our first maiden voyage on the ENGWE L20 Boost. But sometimes the older models are the best models, and I'll go into why shortly. I'm out on the wine red ENGWE L20, the Boost. Now, I've reviewed all of the L20 bikes now. The original is still one of my favourites. To this day, the original is still one of my favourite bikes that ENGWE make. It's a masterpiece, it really is. But now this was the next one, the L20 Boost. They basically brought in a few upgrades, including that boost button and a torque sensor. I say upgrade loosely because I'm not a huge fan of torque sensors. But this torque sensor seems really good. done a few bikes recently where I've kind of critiqued the torque sensor and said it's not very fast to pull away. Well, this one is instant. You know, as soon as you kind of feather those pedals, torque kicks in. Yeah, it rides just how you'd expect from an ENGWE bike to ride. It's comfortable, responsive. Ah, we're going to catch the traffic lights. It's where we are, stocking lights. Give you a quick tour. So you've got a lovely little display here, the buttons underneath. Got all this kind of handlebar real estate. I love these BMX style handlebars. They're by far my favourite. 7-speed Shimano gears and some nice grips. And your boost button is here where your kind of front throttle would be. So it's in a natural kind of position. So it gets up to 15.5 in no time. Traffic is shocking today. What's going on? Monday morning. What is going on? Yeah, everything you'd kind of expect from an ENGWE. It rides superbly well, it's smooth. I do love the frame design as well. I love that colour, the wine red. I think it's gorgeous. Yeah, I've recently just reviewed the L20 3.0 Pro, which is like the upgrade to this, the Daddy, the kind of flagship premium bike. I've just reviewed that and I prefer this one, I've got to be honest. Early impressions, I already prefer the look of the bike. You know, the battery's just sat at the back of the frame. It's not in the frame, it's not kind of hidden. And some people like the batteries that are kind of hidden in the frame, but no, I like this one. It's easy access. You can use that boost button for the first time to get up this mini hill, and wow, there you go, you can feel it kicking in there. So yeah, it's a game changer for hills. It's really going to add some extra help. But like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of torque sensors, and even with this one, it pulls away quickly, but it does puff you out. They are harder work. In general, torque sensors are much harder work. You have to work harder. For some people, that might be a good thing. For me, it's a bad thing. So I've had a couple of days now using this as a kind of work commuter. So I'm going to go into a few of the things I like, a couple of things I don't like, and more about the features of the bike. But first, the looks. As mentioned, I adore this kind of style of ENGWE bike. The older L20 is very similar to the original L20, and I love the colour. This red it's lovely. When the sun hits it, it just pops. It's a beautiful, beautiful colour. You've got a rear rack which you can take weight up to 25 kg on there, so quite a substantial back rack. Your back light and brake light, metal mud guards on this one. You have that UK compliant 250 watt motor, which is huge. Chaoyang fat tyres, so this thing is more than capable to take on tracks and trails and off the beaten track. You can take this thing on any kind of surfaces and it will perform great. So a really nice feature are those huge, huge tyres. They do add a bit of weight to the bike, but you get that peace of mind knowing you can literally ride over anything and they'll be all right. Apart from broken glass, don't ride over broken glass. Yeah, the battery on this one is visible. It's not integrated into any frame. It just slides in and out, and there is like a on and off button. So that's a really good kind of anti-theft system. No modern tech, just a simple key system. I would recommend just having one key on there because when you kind of ride along, it does bang off the frame like that. Super, super comfortable seat. It's got a slight suspension in the saddle as well, so that's a really nice feature. Nice and comfortable. The 7-speed bike, you've got 7-speed Shimano gears, just the Tawny brand, but they work really well straight out of the box. Yeah, one of those kind of new features on this over the original L20 is that torque sensor. Not the best I've ever tried. I've been spoiled recently with ENGWE's newer models. The newer torque sensors are the best on the market, in my opinion. This one, it's okay. It is quite hard work pedaling up hills, but on the flip side, you do have that amazing boost button to kind of aid you. You do have those front suspension forks as well, and they do kind of cushion the blow. Very good. Come with preload and lockout adjustment. You do have your UK compliant sticker as well, just for that peace of mind. you know you are fully legal on the roads in the UK and the EU with this thing. You do have this front rack as well. You can carry 13 kilograms on there, so with that and the back, loads of storage room. It is more of a cargo bike, and it is quite a physically long bike because of those racks. Front light as well. You can see there it's quite a physically long bike, quite a bit of weight to it. The battery itself is a 48 volt, 13 amp hours, about 624 watt hours. So you're going to get some good range on this thing, especially with the torque sensor that are designed to kind of preserve battery life. Anyway, I reckon you'll probably get in the lower assist levels anything from about 40 to 50 miles. And the key component, the key feature is the boost button, giving you a shot of about 75 Newton meters of torque just to get you up hills or pull you away safely at traffic lights and junctions. That is by far my favourite feature on the bike. Right, back out on the ENGWE. Yeah, got a couple of thoughts about the bike. Been riding it now for a couple of days, put some miles into it, and I gotta say, I love the design. I love the design. These older ENGWEs are brilliant. So yeah, the only issue I've really got is I recently tested the L20 3.0 Boost and the P275, which had that brand new sensor in it. So going back to the old version takes some getting used to. It's definitely not as kind of good. You know, it's like a cargo bike made for kind of like hauling stuff around with that front and back rack, but more than capable of doing off-road tracks and trails. So it's very versatile. It's a very versatile bike. So yeah, for stuff like this, which is kind of city commuting, it's fine. It is a big bike, physically big bike. It's long with that front and back rack, but it's a nice commuter. It's probably one of the most comfortable bikes to ride. I just love the seating position. I love those BMX style handlebars. And what's going on here? And I love how quickly it is pulling away. It's so sharp. And it's a good hill climber. Not the quickest hill climber in the world, but it does do it. This is where that boost button really comes in handy. And look at that. I love it. I love it. A real boost of torque. Just gets you up any hill with no issue whatsoever. It's bloody brilliant. Wow. Of course, it's ENGWE's way to get around the illegal throttles. Such a genius invention. Always buses holding up the traffic. Yeah, even here at traffic lights, that boost button works really well. Now we have the mother of all hill tests. I mean, I am blowing a little bit. I do find these sensors hard work. But luckily we have a boost button, so we can breeze up hills next to no effort. I'm just going to use that boost button all the time. It's a terrific feature. The only thing this bike probably lacks is hydraulic brakes, but it's not really important. It's quite a heavy bike, so hydraulic brakes would have been nice, but for the cost, just over £1,000 this bike. Can't have it all. So if you're in the market for the older style L20, look no further than this. This is a great bike with great performance, great mileage, a better design than the more recent bikes in my opinion. There will be a link in the description. If you can use my code, I'll get a little bit of commission money, and I'll save you a few quid as well. So yeah, please use my link and code in the description. And I think you'll have a really nice time on this bike. Step-through design, really kind of easy to get on and off. So I hope you've enjoyed this two-wheeled review, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.